Hello everybody, time for another quick little vlog. First of all, happy day after Thanksgiving and, well, it's no longer Black Friday, but it was. Granted, I've never actually shopped on Black Friday, namely because, well, I just don't have the money or the time, and really I don't want to get mauled and have the shit beaten out of me. I already went through that after several years of school, so I don't plan on doing that again. So, a few little updates going on. I've been front-loading quite a few videos for Indie Zombie Let's Plays, and I'm trying to work on a review. Was working on another review. I need to state something. I was just talking to my friend, Quick Kick, a little while ago. For the longest time now, I've been trying to complete The Evil Within. Because originally I was planning on doing a video review for that game. Because I had actually told a friend of mine I was interested in doing it. I've had the game rented for over a month. Well, nearly a month now at this point. And I've only played up to about chapter 6. I think I'm probably about midway through it. And I've been tempted to just call it quits. But at the same time I was debating with myself, like, can I do a review of a game I haven't finished? And I've spoken to Jeff of Rage Select because I would like to be a game reviewer or a game critic in some capacity. But and he very firmly told me that, well, if you want to review a game, you should play it all the way through. You should. Now, if a game is broken, and this is something that Quick Kick said, if the game is broken and it's just utterly unbearable for you to try and get through it or finish it, that's understandable. This game, it's not broken. There are parts that are just utterly mind-numbing with some of its difficulty and some of the things that it wants you to do. It's a perfectly okay game. It's just very average right now, as far as I'm concerned. I've played a good amount of it. There are parts I like and parts I don't. If I did have to give it a score, if I was going to review it, which I was planning to anyway, I would give it a 6 out of 10. I would say it's not worth $60. Wait until it drops in price before you buy it. It's not an original game in any sense of the word. It's a straight-up rip-off of Resident Evil. I mean, the guy who is the creator of Resident Evil, he ripped off himself making this game. Which is kind of sad, because you get a chance to make an original IP, and this is what you do. You just rip off yourself. I don't know, but, I mean, it's still a perfectly okay game. There are a lot of cheap moments, and it is classic survival horror with a stealth element, but a shitty camera, and, it's okay. Moving on. And after talking to Quick Kick about it, he's actually suggested that maybe it'd be a better idea if you try to focus on, you know, maybe some smaller games. Into which I said, well, I am doing Indie Zombie a lot more. I'm trying to, you know, do that series and have it be a lot more prominent on the channel. There are even quite a few games for Indie Zombie that I've decided to review, some of which I've actually already played and beaten before, not just doing recordings for, and quite a few of them I've already done full Let's Plays of. One of them I haven't beaten yet. And I already uploaded part 1, which is of Magicians and Looters. There's going to be a part 2. And that's a game I plan on finishing to try to review. I don't know how long it is exactly, gameplay-wise or story-wise, but that's a game I am enjoying, so I think I am going to try and play it to its completion, try and beat it, and then try and do an Indie Zombie review for it. So maybe that would be something more for me to do as opposed to try to play through 8-hour long major games. Because I realize now at this point in my life, I am kind of a casual gamer, but the thing is, I still buy a shit ton of gum. I still buy a shit ton of games. I don't play a lot of them. Namely, I do collect a lot of them. They are games I have played, and I do play them every once in a while when I'm in the mood, but you know, for the most part, the only kind of games I really do play is if I'm going to do a video on them, or if I have interest to do a video on them. And a lot of the ones I am focusing on are for Indie Zombie, or for any other ones I'm doing videos on, i.e. Zelda, or even Portal 2. That my friend Brendan and I, we really do need to get back together again, because there are still 3 other parts I realize that I haven't uploaded yet. And we only played about an hour and a half of the game so far, of the co-op, I mean. And so I would like us to get back onto that, but we haven't had a lot of time to be able to get back together and hang out or anything like that. So, and what's also on my mind is earlier tonight while I was at work, a friend of mine told me about the fact that they released a Star Wars Episode 7 teaser trailer, and it's like, oh, I didn't even know there was a trailer already. I mean, I know they were doing it as in Episode 7. That's all any nerd could possibly talk about, is that there is going to be an Episode 7. At least it's actual clips, you know, from the movie, and then of course, when I first tried to find the trailer on YouTube, there were all sorts of fake trailers, you know, made by fans who just added scenes from other movies or from other CGI shorts and such things like that. And it's like, God fucking damn it, really? Fan-made trailers are just irritating. Especially if you're trying to find the actual trailer. Because you gotta go through those fucking things first. So, you always gotta make sure that it says official teaser trailer. And then you gotta check the channel name and all that good stuff. Oh, perusing the internet. And there was one more thing I wanted to add. Well, Star Wars Episode 7, the trailer for it looks good, but it's just a teaser trailer. So it doesn't really tell you a lot about what's going on. Obviously, remnants of the Empire are still there, and the Sith are there, and looks like it could be pretty good. I mean, there's no way it could possibly be any worse than the prequels were. And I was actually thinking, you know, because my brother and sister are obviously really going to want to see this, and I'm going to want to see it too. I was actually thinking if the 3 of us could try and see it together, if we could maybe try and do a vlog on it, and, you know, just talk about the movie, and if we actually thought it was any good, you know, as opposed to, you know, just deluding ourselves with, it was Star Wars, of course it was great. Also, let's see what else was there. Working on Indie Zombie, Star Wars Episode 7. Don't plan on doing any more big game reviews. At least, like, none of the major game titles. I mean, I'll still play them, but I don't think I'll be doing, like, big reviews of them. I am trying to work on another project, a J-Dog Reviews. I tried to do one a couple of years ago, but it got blocked. So I'm trying to do another one. I originally wanted to try to upload it on October, but I didn't, because I got backlogged on a lot of stuff, and just laziness and very tired. There's also the fact, too, that I'm still concerned about, you know, the way YouTube works. YouTube's been kind of squirrely lately, where I worry about every time I do, especially anything that's movie related, especially if I'm going to show a clip or anything like that, I worry about it immediately getting blocked. And I've read the way that that YouTube is supposed to work, and that it's usually best if you keep movie clips down to a minimum. Hell, one of my last vlogs, when I did a movie review for Leprechaun Origins, all I used was the trailer. And even then, that was cut to where it was only, I don't know, maybe less than a minute. And then the rest of the vlog, the rest of the video, I mean, was over 10 minutes of just me on camera talking about the Leprechaun series and then the Leprechaun Origin movie. But it got blocked because I used trailer material, and it was blocked because third party claimed usage of WWE Entertainment because it was from their channel. Whatever. I said, no, you can't really talk about anything with any without trying to use any form of context. Just, fuck you. It's so irritating. So yeah, I'm trying to work on that, but a little worried at the same time about how do I know if I use any of the movie clips it's not going to get blocked. So, I don't know. I guess just roll with the punches. And which was funny because I worried about that with the Bram Stoker's Dracula, but it didn't get blocked. And I wondered if that had anything to do with I put up in the credit. Well, you know, I mean, a written credit, you know, I don't think is really going to give you much leeway, but I did make sure to write, like, this is covered under fair use, blah, 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 blah. And I also tried to really mute the movie audio, especially. So, I don't know if that really changes anything. I don't know. It's just so goddamn squirrely, and it's just ridiculous. It's like, I'm just trying to make something that's just trying to be entertaining and also trying to have some context. Because it's hard to talk about something if you can't show it. Anyway, I'm going to try to get back to work on playing this game. I doubt I can beat it in one night because it seems like a pretty large game. It's probably at least quite a few hours. But if I can beat it, I can at least say, hey, I beat it, so that gives me the right to talk about it, right? I don't know. Well, until next time, I'll see you guys around.